Hi, and welcome to another episode of Monday Motivation brought to you by Dominate Your Day. I started Monday Motivation as a space for many episodes to share inspiring ideas and thoughts for leaders in the workplace. As a former corporate leader, I know what it feels like to need a little boost of inspiration each week. In each episode, I will share a topic to motivate and empower you. So today we're going to be talking about your leadership brand. And this is a question that comes up quite often when I'm working with leaders. And I think it's mainly because most of us haven't really thought about our leadership brand. We used to think it was our title and or we just really didn't think about it. And it's easy to lose sight of your core mission and values when you're just in the daily grind. You get caught up in the task and you forget the passion that fuels your purpose. So, I want to encourage you today to reignite your leadership brand through some intentional alignment of your values and your vision. Think about your personal brand as your compass. It's going to guide you back to your true north when you veer off course. It's going to encompass your motivations and your unique leadership style. So, there are actually 6 ways that or tips that I have for how to really align to your personal brand. The first thing I would recommend, if you haven't done this, is revisit your origin story. Why did you start leading? What change did you want to create? I was thinking back about this, and I had my very first leadership role was when I was in college. My first was a president of my sorority, but I also worked part time and I became a manager in a retail store. And I was a manager, part time manager in the summer. And then in the fall, I worked and went to school. And I learned a lot in that management position. But the reason I liked it is it was a dynamic environment. I got to help people and I got to make a difference. And the change that I wanted to create was to help not only the employees I worked with, but the customers I worked with to be their best. And I just wanted to make a difference. And I felt like that leadership helped me do that. And so that was number one for me when I revisited that very first story of why I wanted to be a leader. And then I've been a leader ever since in every role I ever had. Second, think about your communication style and your presence. So we all have kind of this narrative that runs in our brain about who we think we are and what we think we present. But I think it's really important to get a list of people that you are have worked with. Some of them are your coworkers, some of them might be your boss, might be people in other organizations you work with, people that you volunteer with, people you serve, and see if they can give you one or two words that describe you. And what'll start happening is you'll start hearing the same word. You'll see a pattern of words. And I did this recently. I had done it during my career, and then I did it recently after I started my business about 2 years ago. And it was fun to see the words that came up. And it also showed me that what I was intentionally working on was starting to come through. I also asked for feedback from these trusted colleagues of anything I could do better. What are some areas? And really being cognizant of how I showed up in that space. So your assignment is to think about 5 people you know that you work with and get them to share with you one or two words that describe your style and your presence and what conveys your brand, and see what words come back. See what kind of feedback that they can give you, and ask for honest feedback. Don't just, sugarcoat things. And they'll tell you if you ask the right people. So there's definitely things I'm always working on to improve. And I know there's probably things you want to work on as you think about your brand. So that's number 2. Number 3, share stories and values that exemplify your leadership purpose. So I know over the years when I was leading, different times I would share with those I worked with, things that were giving me a problem, challenges that I had. And maybe it was in making a decision, or maybe I made the wrong decision, or maybe I made a decision and it wasn't based on my purpose. And I later figured out it was not the right decision. So that vulnerability and conviction about what you're about and what your purpose is will help ignite action. The other thing I recommend is reading books that inspire you. Of course, I love Brene Brown's Dare to Lead. It explores vulnerability and courage in leadership. And then I have other resources in my resource page, so feel free to look for those. And then number 5 is join a peer advisory group or executive coaching to gain insights on your brand for others. For example, two of my colleagues and I, H and Micah, we've started a group called the Coaching Network, and this is our second season. We've been in doing this since last spring, and then we've got another group going now, and we would love to have you join. It's called the Coaching Network. It's for leaders or coaches who want to make a difference, and they are difference makers, but they want to make an impact. And we share honestly, we review things, we help them, and the three of us help each other as well as helping the team. So we'd love to see you on that team, so you can sign up to get on our waiting list by going to my website, danawilliamsco.com. And then the last thing, number 6, I want you to think about when you're working on your leadership brand is take time to craft a leadership manifesto. What you want to do in your manifesto is define your core values and your vision, and then you want to refer back to it so that you can stay on purpose. So a lot of people say, well, what's a manifesto? So a manifesto is it really helps you stay close on what your core values and your vision is, and it helps you remind yourself of what you're committing to. So let me read one as an example, and if you need more, you can just reach out to us at danawilliamsco.com. So this is a typical leadership manifesto. As a leader, I commit to integrity. I will act with honesty, ethics, and transparency in all my decisions and interactions. I will build trust by doing what I say I will do. Number 2, accountability. I will take responsibility for my actions and my decisions. I will admit my mistakes and learn from them and work to correct them. Number 3, empowerment. I will give my team autonomy, authority, and resources to do their best work. I will support their growth and remove obstacles in their way. Number 4, communication. I will listen first, then share information frequently and clearly. I will give candid feedback and clarify expectations. And number 5, collaboration. I will promote teamwork, diversity, and inclusion. I will value all perspectives and contributions. I will resolve conflicts with empathy. Number 7, growth mindset. I will embrace challenges as opportunities to learn. I will encourage creative, critical thinking, and innovation. Number 8, self-awareness. I will know my strengths and weaknesses. There's that Clifton Strengths thing. I will continuously self-reflect and get feedback to improve myself. Number 9, service. I will be humble, understanding, and compassionate. I will make decisions for the good of my team and the organization. And then this is the summary. As a leader, my mission is to inspire excellence while creating an environment where my team can thrive. I will lead by example with optimism, passion, and purpose. So that might have sounded a little lofty to you, but just to give you an example, and you can go again to my website to get more information about that, but I want to encourage you to start writing that down, put it somewhere near where you work, whether it's at home or at the office, so you can look at it frequently. And then think about this. Bottom line, leading with heart requires checking in with your inner compass, observing yourself, staying aligned to your purpose, which yields authenticity and impact. And then when you get off course, just redirect. Your unique leadership brand is worth rediscovering and sharing. This has been another episode of Monday Motivation from Dominate Your Day. Feel free to follow, like, and subscribe for more inspiring episodes. Are you ready to take your strengths development to the next level? Be sure to check out the Strengths Journal. It's available on Amazon and it contains daily prompts to help you discover and apply your strengths every single day. If you're a difference maker and you want to maximize your potential and your leadership brand, reach out to us at danawilliamsco.com to schedule a free discovery call. Together, we can help you live in your strengths, dominate your day, and transform your life.